dark. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UAB Blazers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Blazers will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Illinois' offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Gray. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So UAB's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Using his legs, it's screen. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Tried to power it in. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the player.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Hill. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Blazers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but football. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gray. Got it in the middle, it's long. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Rigby. And they're able to get him down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Alford. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Blazers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle. It's long. Oh, he's got some space. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? To the air. It's Gray. Working the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
With the catch, it's Dixon. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Gray. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a deep man. And here's the third interception of the night.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of that.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Dropping back, it's Gray. Pocket breaking down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack?
Offense facing 4th down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Grab near the marker. It's Hampton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Bishop. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Back to throw, it's Alford. Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Blazers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown, UAB. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Nicholson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Flying out to the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Dropping back, it's Gray. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown to Illini. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Green. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up. in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Beebe. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, finding a line. Extra point here will tie the game.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Pulls it in. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. On 1st down, here comes this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be.
There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. From the gun, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Blazers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Blazers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's 3rd and goal, and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Alford. Diving for the score, and the ball's loose. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football?
Turning it on! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholson. At the 45, on its way. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Gray. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Illinois! They move on top here in the 4th. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. To the air, it's Alford. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's going to take off. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Rushes on him. Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards. Need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Under fire. Complete to the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it down. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And the Blazers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Alford. Oh, they're after him. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to the right. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Blazers will start us up here in overtime. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Quarterback moving. Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The give to the tailback. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Looking to throw on third. Touchdown, UAB! They jump on top here in OT. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Touchdown Illini. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now first down here in the second overtime. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Petty. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. Nice move there. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Right now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That was a huge third down in this football game, and the defense comes up with the big sack in a big moment. Your offense got 3. Now you're forcing a 4th down. I don't even think it's decision time now after that 4th down. I think they got to kick the field goal. That's the way to come up clutch when you're on defense.
Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
And he drills the short field goal. Listen, man, a little bit of disappointment, right? Like, I think they were in position. You wanted to get the touchdown. Now all the pressure shifts to your defense and trying to get a stop, Jesse, because if they get in the end zone, this ball game's over.
This defense now has to come out with a sense of urgency. You're absolutely right. Would have wanted the touchdown. You take what you get. You got the 3. Now the defense has the ball.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice game. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
A big third down play to try to keep the drive alive in overtime. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Alford. He caught it. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season.